Back, everybody. If you were running out of fun and exciting things to do on date night, well, you're like the rest of the country who's been married for some time. But never fear, because Rachel Hollis is here to give us a really creative way to make date night fun and exciting all over again. And you don't even have to leave your own town or your neighborhood.
Or spend money. I mean, this is all stuff that we have around the house that we can use to sort of be intentional about dating our partner.
So, how intentional are you about dating Dave? Tell us about your husband, Dave, and what he thinks of date night.
Yeah, so Dave and I have been together for 14 years. He is my best friend and has been my best friend since we first met. This is us on a date, going on a bike ride. I think that we would say, you know, you and Julie are newlyweds, and I think that this, horseback riding. We love a good date, but it would be our best advice to a newlywed is to continue to date your spouse.
She's talking to me right
I am talking to you right now because I
funny because Julie and I just had this conversation.
Yes, because we get wrapped up in kids and work and things, and all of a sudden, the only time that you're interacting with each other is about not beautiful romantic things.
No, it's almost like it's work.
Yes,
whether it's your work schedules, whether it's the kids, whether it's your appointments, blah, blah, blah. It's like, wait a minute, who's this person I fell in love with?
Yeah, so being super intentional, and I think reminding each other why you fell in love in the first place.
So you created a date jar?
Yes, yep, you sound so sure of yourself. I created a DIY date night jar.
Date night jar.
So we realized several years ago that we sort of were falling into the same rut. Like, we would end up at the Cheesecake Factory every single time we had a date.
I hear you.
That's how cool we are. So we really wanted to try and mix it up. So this was an idea that I started doing, and anyone can do this. You can download the little labels from the website.
Okay, so how do we make it?
You're going to take popsicle sticks. Now, if you don't have popsicle sticks, you can absolutely use pieces of paper, but I think this is fun. I want to encourage you guys to write a couple out.
Okay.
So how Dave and I do it is I'll write in one color, and he'll write in another, and we'll just write ideas for dates. We're going to go golfing. We're going to go, I don't know, play video games. We're going to go see a rom-com. So the idea is that you do what is your idea of a dream date.
Okay.
And your partner does their idea, and then you take turns pulling out what you're going to do this week. So first step is grabbing your popsicle sticks, and then just like you're going to go stargazing, you're going to try the new gastropub in town, you're going to go to the Cheesecake Factory if that's your jam.
Am I trying to do what I want to do or what
you want?
thinks?
No, what you want to do.
Oh.
Because the idea is that you're going to experience your partner's favorite thing. So instead of going to the same restaurant every week, like for instance, Dave and I've learned to golf, which I never thought I would like to do.
Golfing is fun.
It's, I mean, I feel like if it's the right,
it's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You just got to go with it.
So you each fill out in different colors, and then you're going to fill up a mason jar, a vase, a bowl, whatever you have on hand with these date night ideas, and then mani-pedi. Dave, 100%, 100. You get mani-pedi.
I do not get mani-pedi.
That is
You should try it.
Are you kidding?
Oh my gosh, no, I had my husband get a mani-pedi with me. At first, he felt very uncomfortable. I have to tell you, by the end of it, he said, I don't know why I didn't do this
I don't know a man alive.
Who doesn't want a
Mark,
massage?
you really don't get a mani-pedi. Are you for serious?
I don't, but I do want Julie
that.
to come and watch NFL replays with me on the
Yes.
NFL Network. Bam, she's gonna have to learn to love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other idea, this is super simple. Put this in your kitchen, pull it out right before date night. The other idea that I love is a city passport. So this is sort of my take on old school. Remember when it was Mother's Day and you'd give your mom a coupon book where you'd be like, coupon book for free hugs.
Yeah.
Sure.
So this is a gift that you can give your partner. Great.
I learned
you can give your partner this gift. And again, you can print these things out on the Home and Family website so you can make your own. But we're just taking a little journal. And then we cut out, we have eat, drink, and be merry.
Cute.
So the idea is that you're going to become a tourist in your own town. So, we've lived in a place for a really long time, and then we don't really explore it.
So true.
So you're going to fill the city passport with things that you might want to do or that your partner's been dying to try. Like, hey, here's that new sushi restaurant that you love.
You don't get to the Getty Museum. I've been wanting to go up.
Yes.
I went there years ago.
You haven't been? Oh my gosh, absolutely. Yeah. So then you can just fill it with little stickers, just like a real passport. I found these are actually vintage stamps I found on Etsy, but any kind of little sticker. And as you go along, you're just going to stamp off like, oh, hey, we did it, and we loved this thing.
Let me ask you
we
something.
Yes, ma'am.
What if day trip to Catalina? I mean, we live in a state where we have an island 45 minutes away.
Yes.
No one
That's
even
beautiful.
goes.
Yes.
No one even goes.
No.
But here's my question. What if your spouse or you pick one out and your spouse says, or your partner, I don't want to do it?
They're not. That's not allowed in this world.
Really?
Here's the thing: a part of being in a relationship is compromise, and I think that the power of this is that you're getting to see your partner in a way that you maybe haven't gotten to see them in a while. Like when you were first dating, you were discovering things about them. So even if I maybe don't want to watch NFL clips or whatever that was with you, well, that's something that I'm going to learn about because you're my partner, and I want to do that with you.
The truth of the matter is, when you're on your best behavior in those first few months, you watch the NFL clips, and you're like, I love this, and you really don't love it.
And you're scrolling Instagram.
Exactly.
The other thing that I would encourage you is to add a little dollar sign for how expensive this is going to be. So we typically have different budgets, right? So sometimes we're going to go all out. Other times it needs to be free.
Right.
And then you just reach in. He reaches in every other week.
Every other week we try. And I would also say, just being mindful of things like writing a love note. Dave leaves little Post-its in my computer, and I'll open up my laptop, and there's just a little note from him. Simple things that cost no money, but can be so helpful for keeping romance alive.
You can even just send little texts. I love this idea, Rachel.